Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Will You Press the Button? Now I know that previously the Every Other Day thing says today's supposed to be a West of Loathing gameplay. However, I'm having some serious trouble getting that game to cooperate. It really does not want to be played. It corrupts every video file I try to put to it. So until I can find the solution, we may have to suspend West of Loathing, as much fun as I was having with it, which, I really wish I could keep playing that game. But you guys have been giving me some great suggestions of things that I can maybe replace it with. And if you have any suggestions, like other series or things you would like me to play, leave them down in the comment section. I would love to hear them. In the meantime, I was thinking, hey, let's learn a little bit more about Conbeastador. So, quick rules for Will You Press the Button if you didn't see episode 1 or haven't seen it before. Basically, you get something, but you have to give something up as well. So, you can solve any problem to benefit humanity, but you are blamed for causing the problem in the first place. For me, I'm totally okay with that. If I can fix the problem, if humanity has something wrong with it, and I can, with my own two hands, fix it, that's fine. If I have to take the blame for that, that's a-okay. I can fix all of humanity's problems. If I am the most evil person on the planet for fixing everything wrong with it, I do that in a heartbeat. Now, it looks like a lot of people agreed with me. 62% of people said yes, that they would as well. That makes me feel good. Okay, you become part of your favorite book, video game, or movie, but you're the antagonist. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You see. Well, there's two ways you can spend this. Number one, you don't necessarily have to be evil if you're the antagonist, right? He could be misunderstood, but number two, come on. I like to think I'm a good person, but who hasn't wanted to be Sauron, right? Lord of the Rings. Sauron, there's some things he could have done better. I'm just saying. Game of Thrones, who wouldn't want to be the Night King, right? I might just tip to my evil side a little bit. I would, if I was Sauron, there's some things I'd do differently around here. Alright, next up. Apparently a lot of people agreed with me. You will never get razor burn. I very rarely get razor burn. I feel like if you're shaving properly, you shouldn't get razor burn, but that's fine. But your hair grows so fast you have to shave multiple times a day. That's horrible. I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't exactly take me a long time to grow the beard, but like multiple times a day, every day, that's such a pain. Like, I enjoy my kind of ritual of making sure my beard looks all good and shaving, and it's a great thing to do in the morning. But doing it every day, multiple times a day, I will not. Good sir, that is horrible. That is not worth. And apparently a lot of people agreed with me. Why? I mean, is razor burn a problem for people? I feel like if you foam up properly, and it shouldn't be a problem. You meet your favorite artists. He, she, they will hate you. I don't really have like a favorite music artist or person like that. I don't really know who I would even pick. I'll say I will not, because I don't like the idea of people hating me. I try very hard to be nice to everybody and have good relationships with people. So, no, I'm good. Yeah, apparently a lot of people agree that that's not exactly worth it. Meeting someone just for the sake of them hating you, you shouldn't be that affixed with somebody, you know what I mean? Like, you should be you, your own person. That's my thoughts on that. You get concert tickets for free with meet and greet passes for all your favorite band gigs, but you also have to attend one of your least favorite artist gigs to earn the ticket. Yeah, easy. It's not really an artist I hate, particularly. So to get concert tickets, well, I mean, you get 2 concerts, right? For every ticket, you get 2 concerts. And plus, going to a concert isn't all about the music. It's about the experience and meeting people and being like, yo, I love this band. And you're like, I love this band too. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's more about the people and the experience of it than the actual music. So yeah, easy peasy. Okay, a magic pill makes feel the, what? A magic pill makes feel the greatest pleasure ever for 8 hours. You remember that question last time if you didn't see last episode? The question goes, you can access the internet anytime you want, but for every grammatical error it causes you physical pain. That's why I said no. but after 8 hours, you start feeling the opposite, horrible pain, and you'll need to take a pill again. The pills cost money. So basically, $60. You'll be in euphoria for $60 a day, every single day. I don't know who has that kind of money, but let me tell you something. I don't plan to get addicted to anything soon, so apparently people agree with me that a question that has you literally getting addicted to a substance is probably not a great thing. Okay, you would have $2 million. Nice, but you have to smell socks of your dad for the rest of your life. No, I'm perfectly fine without the two. It's money, right? Like, you're talking about exchanging a part of your life for the rest of your life for money. Money should not be that important. It's important, you know, we need it to live, to eat, to drink, to breathe. Well, not breathe. Air is at least still free for the moment. But you shouldn't have to pay a permanent cost just for the sake of having money. So no, I will not be doing that. That was split pretty evenly though. Although I guess there is a loophole. It didn't say they had to be dirty socks, just that your dad had to own them. Actually, you could probably work that pretty good. Slap them in the clothes washing machine? Laundry machine. There we go. Add your favorite detergent, whatever you want to smell that day, and bam, fresh, clean scent all the time. Didn't think about that, but it's too late to go back now. Never look back. Your loved ones will never suffer another nightmare again, nor will any horrific things ever happen to them for the rest of their lives. But here it comes. You have to be the one that travels into their dreamland every night to vanquish those nightmares and bad vibes, and if you die in the combat, you die for realsies. Alright, here's the thing. I've talked about in my Outlast series how, for me, there is nothing more horrifying than the human imagination. There is nothing that a human brain can imagine that is worse. I mean, there's nothing that can be put on paper that is worse than what a human brain can imagine. So, if I'm having to dive into other people's nightmares, let me tell you, I've heard of some messed up stuff occurring in Dream World. I don't think I'm ready to face those kinds of things. I am A-okay without. I mean, yeah, it says your loved ones will never suffer another nightmare again. I mean, nor what any horrific things, but, like, the word horror is, like, for me, I'm looking at that as the grammatical sense. Like, horror was originally described by, I believe it was Stephen King, as saying, horror is walking into your house and every single thing in it has been replaced with an exact replica. Horror is a feeling of panic-inducing, of something is wrong. Horror is not the same as terror, right? Terror is, there is a bear that is going to maul me to death. Horror is, I feel like there's a bear that's going to maul me to death. There's a huge distinction between these two things. So, if I could keep people from getting mauled to death by bears, yes, that is something I would do, but I'm not going to dive into the most deepest, darkest reaches of the human imagination simply to keep people from feeling scared. You know, being scared is an important part of being human, too. You know, you take that whole aspect away from someone, you can learn and you can grow from an experience of being scared just as much as you can from not. So no, that's my thoughts on the matter. Getting a little meta into it, but yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. You get to travel the whole world, own anything you want, meet whomever you wish. That sounds pretty nice, but you'll never find love. I guess this kind of question actually depends on when you ask it, I guess. If you've already found love, then this is super easy and you can go off and do that. So, let's see here. You'll get to travel the whole world, own anything you want, and meet whoever you want. I think what they're saying, though, that's not a loophole they're allowing for, right? They're saying you get the ability to travel the whole world, own anything you want, and meet whomever you want, but you cannot be in love. Which, for me, I don't think that would really be worth it, because I feel like getting to travel the world and own anything and do anything, those are really only things that are genuinely good, and, what's another word to say? It's like, it's only worth having these things if you can share it with someone, and I think that where they're going with this is that, okay, you could say I already found love and I can smash on the button and be fine, but I think what the question is referring to is you will not be able to do these things with the person that you love. So I will say I will not, because I feel as if, you know, doing things with the people you love is really life's most cherished moments, and I can't really see myself wanting to do them alone. So, it looks like it was pretty dead split on that one. Pretty even. 48-52%. Alright, what time are we at? Already? Woo, this is a flying by. You can redo your life as many times as you want from whatever age you want, but each time you start over, you get uglier. I think that if you have as many shots in life as you want, it comes down to the fact that it's not going to be worth it to you at the end. You know what I mean? Like, you can say anything in the world to it. You can try as many times as you want, but the reason that gold is more valuable than dirt is because there's less of it. If you had a mountain of dirt and a mountain of gold, they'd be worth the same thing, because gold is valuable because it's rare. Gold is valuable because you don't have much of it. Well, I mean, now it's used in electronics. I hope you get the metaphor. It's like, gold is valuable because there's not a whole lot of it, which means that you have to use it sparingly for whatever you want to use it for. Dirt, there's a whole planet of dirt, and it doesn't matter. If you have as much time on this world as you want, what's the point of doing things? What's the point of visiting Asia, or of, riding a kangaroo or going skydiving? I don't think you can ride kangaroos, but you get the point that life experiences are measured in moments, and if you have infinite moments, then that precludes the ability to enjoy life. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and say no. You get one shot, you get one good shot, and that's it. Maybe two. One that would give you like an extra shot. That's pretty nice. But if you just get to keep going at it every time, eventually it become pointless. Apparently, a lot of people agree with me, but probably on the uglier part. Right, you are now able to befriend anyone you would like to upon meeting them. But how would you know if you wanted to befriend them upon meeting? I could walk past some kind of psychopathic murder. I'm thinking too much before the butt. Hold on. You are no longer able to use any electronic device to communicate with people. What the... That would have so little application in this day and age. I mean, I could make friends with the people directly next door to me, and that's about it. I'm gonna have to say I will not. I love my electronics and all that good stuff, but it goes beyond that. Today's society doesn't allow for that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. People agree. Plus, you can really make friends with anyone. That's what it comes down to. You can be friends with anyone. It just, how much are you willing to put into it? Are you wanting to be their friend? That's a different question. You can go back in time. Sorry. Hiccups. I've been getting those a lot lately. Have you guys noticed? You can go back in time to any point in your life, but you can only remember one short phrase. Also, the current version of yourself ceases to exist. Well, wouldn't that be time? So, you're not going back in time. You are transmitting a single thought to a past version of yourself that changes the course of your life, even by a little bit. The version of you doesn't exist anymore. You are communicating one thing to your past self that basically makes a new you, which, yeah, I can't see a whole lot of drawback to it as long as you keep it simple. Something I know that there were parts in my past where I was having a really hard time, and it would really be nice to hear myself tell me that it's all going to be okay. It's all going to turn out all right. That kind of thing I can see being very useful, yes. I'll go ahead and do it. Why not? Apparently people disagreed with me. I guess the whole sense of self thing is being lost here. Like, you're losing yourself, even though really you're just remaking yourself. You can read people's minds, but here we go. The person whose mind you are reading can read yours as long as you are reading theirs. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smash that button. Think about. Okay, yes, you can read minds is the secret. You can. You don't have to. You can. Think of how much you can mess with people. How much fun you could have just staring into somebody's eyeballs and just reading their thoughts, and then you. It's acting like that's some kind of negative, but really, you can do it. You can just use that to communicate a thought to somebody directly, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. So absolutely, that sounds awesome. That's telepathy. By definition, that's telepathy. I'm reading their mind and they can read mine. That's awesome. I would love that. You find a scratch card that wins $100,000, but you can never use a computer again. You're telling me that never using a computer again the rest of my life as a YouTuber is worth $100,000? No, it is not. It is not worth $100,000. That is, 34% of people said yes for $100K, never using a computer again. Phones count as computers. Just about everything counts as computers. Cars have computers in them. That doesn't make any sense. You'll never get razor burn again, but your hair grows so fast. That was the first question we had today. I'm not going to do that. That's a dumb question. We are running out of time, so let's do one more. You will gain immortality, but to retain it, you must sacrifice someone else's life once a year. That's not immortality, right? That is like dark necromancy, lich style, like soul consumption. That's not the same as being immortal. Well, I guess immortality in the sense that you cannot die. Is it if you don't do it, you die instantly? Right? That's pretty much what they're going for. I'm thinking about it because, you know, people are put to death all the time for horrendous crimes. I mean, you got people who, I don't know, go around and eat brains of innocent victims and stuff. People get put down for that kind of stuff all the time. Being a method of execution, you know, would not be... I mean, God, but that would really weigh on you, all the people you've had to kill, no matter what the reasoning is. You know, it doesn't matter how good the reason is, that's still something that you'd have to deal with the rest of your immortal life now, thinking about every single year. And if it doesn't happen, then you'd be forced to kill an innocent person and to stop dying from dying instantly. Yeah, Plus, you guys already know from the first one my thoughts on immortality. Watching everyone die around you kind of makes it pointless in the first place. I'm probably going to have to say I will not do that for a variety of reasons. Okay, we got time for one more. We're below the 17-minute mark. Apparently people agree with me. One more, last one. You get one rule-free wish, but so does everyone else. You know what? There's 7 billion people on this planet. One person's gonna wish that nobody else gets their wishes. You know? I'm gonna go with not. I'm not gonna open that can of worms. There's gonna be one guy who is like some kind of 4chan troll sitting in his whatever troll cave going like, good. We will go ahead and wish that nobody gets their wishes. And who knows what kind of weird, magical, paradoxical crap that would open up. I mean, that'd be Pandora's box in a nutshell. It'd just be like, think about that. I mean, one guy's going to go the infinite wishes route, obviously, and then the other guy's going to go no wishes. Infinity divided by 0 with magic just doesn't sound like a great combination. I probably way overthought that question, but hey, you know what? That's what this game's about. Overthinking the hell out of a basic hypothetical question until it doesn't make sense anymore. If you enjoyed the series, definitely go ahead and let me know. Leave that thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe. And when I do live stream, don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I will see you all in the next episode of, I guess, whatever comes next.